What's up, everybody? Johnny from All Around Boxing here. I'm here with Sebastian Mitry, an amateur with over 100 fights, also known as Little Beast Boxing, man. So I met you when Alfredo Escarcega fought in the Thunderbolt event, man. You were short, man. Like, all of a sudden you got, like, how tall are you right now?
Like 5'10".
You're 5'10".
Yeah.
I'm not. You're probably like 5'2" when I met you. Maybe 5'5". All of a sudden, man, I'm watching your Instagram, Little Beast Boxing, because, you know, your Instagram caught me whenever you followed me. And then all of a sudden I see, man, you're sparring Alfredo, and you're almost as tall as him. That's crazy, man. You just got like a crazy growth spurt, man. Did you even notice that you grew?
No. I mean, I saw myself every day, and like, you never really notice it until everybody like points it out, and it's like crazy seeing the reaction.
Yeah, no, and I mean, when was it? Just the beginning of this year, man. You grew like maybe 5 inches, 6 inches. So let's talk about your amateur career, man. So you have over 100 fights, but I'm curious, you know, how did you start boxing? You know, what inspired you to get in this sport? Was it you wanting to defend yourself? Was it, I don't know, was it a fighter? Tell me, how'd you get into boxing?
My dad would be like watching boxing a lot on TV, and I always watch it with him, and I liked that. So then when I like chose a sport, I chose to do boxing.
So what fight kind of inspired you to, hey, I want to do that. I want to defend myself?
I would watch a lot of like Canelo Alvarez, and I really like him. I still do. It's, like, great head movement, like really slick, hits hard. I'd like to be like him.
So what fight did you which fighter was he fighting that you saw for the first time?
Man, I don't even know. I would watch a lot of fights.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
So as a family, you guys are big boxing fans, man. Did you guys used to gather, you know, at your house, at a parent's house, or I mean at a cousin's house or grandpa's house to watch the fights? Like, was it like an event and anytime you guys watched fights?
No, at first it wasn't really nothing too serious. Just our family just watching out, sitting down at the couch in front of the TV. Nothing too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have over 100 fights as an amateur. Do you know your record at all, like, you know, wins and losses?
No, I've had quite a bit of losses, but I've picked it up and gotten way better. So I have more wins than losses, that's for sure.
So let's talk about those losses, man, because a lot of people, you know, when they lose, it gets to them. But you have over 100 fights, man. I guess in those losses, what did you learn about the sport and yourself after losing and still continue to do this?
I would I don't know, in amateurs it's really tough. You have like only a couple minutes goes by really quick, so you just gotta keep punching really fast. It's not like the pros where you can set up anything. You just gotta keep punching and not get hit.
Yeah, so, I mean, besides boxing, man, did you do any other sports?
At first, I wanted to do I would like do baseball. Just like
You look like a baseball player.
Yeah, it was just something small in my yard, and then I just started boxing.
Yeah, so how many years did you do baseball? Was it just a one season thing, or did you do it for multiple years?
I never got into any games or anything. It was just me and my dad just playing, and then
Yeah, so I mean, if you weren't doing boxing, you would think you would be doing baseball, right?
Maybe, probably.
What's your favorite baseball team?
Oakland Athletics.
Oakland Athletics.
Yeah.
Is your family from Oakland?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Did you go visit over there?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. How's it over there?
It's nice. I like the weather. It's hot compared. Yeah, over here is really hot.
So, are you a Golden State fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A big one.
Oh man, I wanted the Suns to win this year, man. You guys obviously got it. You guys were the better team. But man, you guys four not four in a row, but you guys have 4 championships, man. So that's pretty cool. Is Seth Curry one of your favorite players?
Yeah. It's really good. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I like them all.
Do you play basketball?
Sometimes with my brother. Nothing too big.
I see. I think you guys have a basketball court
we have
here.
a basketball
yeah,
court
right
over
there.
here.
So is that one of the sports? Because I know, Manny Pacquiao, even Floyd, they do extra sports like that to kind of get their cardio in. Is that what you guys do here at F1? Do you guys sometimes play basketball to get warmed up or anything like that?
Yeah, sometimes like after we train, we just play basketball, just have fun after like a hard workout.
So besides anything athletic or anything physical, man, what do you do to wind down to get your mind off of boxing? Because this is such a mental sport. It's a physical sport. It takes a lot out of you. I mean, I remember when I used to spar, man. You would get hit in the face sometimes, really, really hard. You'd go rounds. Even 3 rounds is tough.
Yeah.
4 rounds is even tougher. 5 rounds is like it feels like an eternity. And afterwards, man, you're just like, all right, I want to go home. I want to take a shower and sleep. What do you do besides anything boxing to kind of get your mind off?
After boxing, when I get home, I like to hang out with friends, family. Yeah, I like to go out with my friends and like play video games every once in a while.
Yeah, what type of video games you play?
I play a lot of games, like mostly like Call of Duty, like shooting games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So do you own an Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Xbox. Okay. I'm a PlayStation guy.
Uh,
So we can't play online, Sebastian. So so besides boxing, man, do you what do you do with your parents, man? Do you guys, I know your dad has his gym. Like, let's talk about your relationship with your dad, because you guys are in this journey as a dad and son, amateur duo, I guess you would say. Tell me your experiences with your dad in the sport. How bad, like, how close have you guys gotten?
We've gotten like really close. Like at first, he would point things out, and then I would like take it offensively when you try to point something I was doing wrong. But lately, I've been getting better at that. It's always harder with your coach being your dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Alfredo, he's been able to help me a lot.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about your growth in that, because you didn't even know, but you learning to take criticism is really, really important, especially you learning to take criticism from your father, and being patient and really listening to it is you maturing big time.
Yeah.
And you're 15. So a lot of people don't go through that they go through that when they're 30, when they're 25. How did you deal with that? How did you deal with, you saying, Dad, man, stop telling me to jab.
Yeah.
Or stop telling me to slip, and you just saying, okay, he's just trying to help, and yeah, it's going to sound annoying, right? Because he's your dad, you live with him, and then you have to hear with him maybe in dinner time, or maybe when you get out of the shower, right? How did you mature yourself to adapt to that?
After a bit, I would just start saying okay and just agree with him. Like in my mind, I might be like, man, just shut up. But sometimes you just gotta say yeah and agree with it, and then it like allows me to perform better and him not to be as mad, and just overall everything becomes better.
Yeah, you know what? And see, that's a form of patience right there, because I'm 29. Okay, I'm gonna turn 30 in August, and patience, man, takes a long time, and it's a constant thing you have to learn. And you learning that at a young age, and you understanding that, it's gonna help you big time. Not only in boxing, man, because boxing's the way of life. It's teaching you things that when you're done with boxing, you're gonna be able to apply it to business, to school. I mean, you could apply it to school right now because you're in school, right? Mm-hmm. And it's teaching you so many things. So you don't even know, but you're getting a lot of intangibles in this sport, and your dad's helping you with that and understand that. So tell me one fighter right now in this generation that you look at, and besides Canelo, right, that you feel like you fight like.
One that I feel like I fight like, there's a couple, because I like to like take what I see from them that I like, and I try to apply it to like my skills.
How would you describe your fighting style, I guess?
A boxer who can still get in there and bang, throw to the body. I like to throw to the body.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, Mexican style right there. That's Julio Cesar Chavez Senior right there, not Junior.
Senior.
Yeah, Senior. But so you like to go to the body attack. I used to know a fighter like that. He fought here in Arizona. His name was Damon Body Shot Brock. I mean, his nickname was Body Shot, and he was known as to attack to the body. So I think that's pretty cool, man. That you focus on that. Not a lot of people focus on the body too much, man. So I'm sure your opponents, after you're done with the amateur fight, man, their ribs are hurting or um, so besides you boxing and sports and anything, man, like what is one thing you like to do yourself? Like how do you like to pamper yourself? Do you like to go and eat some Takis by yourself? Like what do you do to kind of meditate?
Yeah, I like to eat a lot.
Yeah.
Like after making weight and stuff, food is like my best friend. And I just really love food now.
What's your favorite meal, man?
I like Italian food, pasta,
Yeah.
heavy food.
What's your favorite Italian food?
Any kind of pasta.
Okay, I'll give you some. So if you have a choice with spaghetti, chicken Alfredo, or lasagna, which one are you picking?
Chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo. I'm a lasagna guy, man. I love lasagna with Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I don't like Parmesan cheese.
No.
So let's talk about this gym, man. You guys have a pretty cool gym. Tell me, what is a day for you? Like, you wake up. What time do you wake up? What's the first thing you do when you hop out of the bed? Do you stretch? Do you come to the gym? Do you hit the jump rope? What do you do the first thing to train?
We train in like the afternoon, so I get ready, brush my teeth, do everything like normal, and then relax for like the day until it's time to come train. And yeah, I give it all my all, and then go home, eat dinner.
How convenient is it that your house is just right there?
Oh, we actually I don't live here.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought
we
this was
rent
your
it
house.
out.
Okay. So you guys but this is pretty cool space. How far do you live from here?
Like about 2 exits down the freeway, so like.
Okay, it's really, really close.
Yeah, not that far.
But how cool is it to know that you can come over here and train basically anytime you want, right? You come over here with your dad. You guys have to do a morning session. You guys come over here and you guys could bang right here. You guys could do some work. How convenient is this for you?
It's very convenient knowing that, if I need to work on something, I can just come here and like fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, besides your favorite food, man, what type of sweets do you like, man? Do you like chocolate? Do you like something sweet? After a fight, when your dad says, okay, you're done, right, with your amateur fights, you can kind of pig out. What's your favorite candy bar?
Candy bar. I like Twix.
Twix? Twix are really good. Snickers, or one of my
Snickers.
favorites. Kit Kats. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Kit
those
Kats
are
are
good.
I think Kit Kats are my favorite. So if anyone wants to give me some Kit Kats when you guys see me, or with you, some Twix, when you see them after an amateur fight, just give them some Twix.
Yep.
It's on the mix. So, man, first off, man, I want to say thank you, man, for talking to me. I'm going to be watching your amateur career. You're a big, you're 5'10", and you fight at what division?
138.
138.
Yep.
Okay, what's the lowest the weight you could drop right now, if you really pushed it? Can you make 130?
Yeah, I can make like 132. Yeah.
But is it really hard?
It'd be harder, but I probably can do it.
Okay, so let's say the lowest you could fight is 130, and the highest you could fight is what, 140?
Yeah.
140. So I'm gonna be watching your career, man, because you're pretty tall, man, and you're sparring guys like Alfredo Scarcega. Did you spar Andre Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. You know what? Before I was gonna end it, but I'm curious to ask you, what are you learning from them while sparring? Andre and Alfredo. What are you learning as an amateur?
I'm learning how to like set up my punches, my defense, being able to like get out the way a lot. They teach me a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, how beneficial is that for you as an amateur fighter to have these pro fighters in your gym and really kind of being I would say like a role model, right? Because you're seeing them and they're doing it, man. Alfredo has 14 fights. Andres has, I want to say like close to 10 fights, and they're good, man. They're really, really good pros, and you have them here as a tool. So, what advice have they given you that's really helped you out in life? Or actually in boxing?
Well, they show me things like when we're sparring. They can see like things like openings that I can't see, and that's how they teach me. Yeah.
How do you do when you spar with them? Do you get your butt whipped, or do you hold your own?
I hold my own, but they yeah, we just go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm curious. Next time you guys spar, I'd love to come and watch, because, you have a bunch of good fighters here, too. Here training, not just Andre or not just Alfredo, you guys got a couple people that I want to actually do this podcast with. So, man, first off, thank you for coming and talking to me.
Thank you.
Just waking up. I don't know if this is summer, if this is the time you usually wake up or anything. I know when I was your age, man, this is the time I would wake up around 10 or 11 to 12 p.m. So thank you for sitting and talking to me, man. Thank you for your dad to opening the gym. I'm going to be watching your amateur career. One thing I'll say to you, and I always say to all fighters, man, this sport is all about consistency. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. Okay? Even if you're a terrible fighter, even if you have a losing record, if you're consistently improving and consistently doing it and consistently fighting, you'll eventually get your shot, right? And that goes to maybe in the amateurs. I know amateurs is tough because I've heard about the politics and that, but when you do decide pro, just carry your dedication and your consistency in your amateur career and drag that along to your pro career, because in pros, that's all it is, consistency. Fight 3 times a year, fight 4 times a year, and then fight 1 year 6 times a year, and you'll eventually get your shot, man. I preach that all the time, especially here at Arizona Fighters, because we have good fighters, and we've had great amateurs go into pros, and then they just retire undefeated.
Yeah.
So thank you for sitting down and talking to me. I really appreciate it, man. Keep doing your thing right here, man. We'll do this next time. So I'm here with Sebastian Mitry, Little Beast Boxing. Follow him on Instagram and follow his career. And thank you, man.
Thank you.